James Reid, our 2015 Power Pole Bass Pro Non-Boater Angler of the Year. Firstly, congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Now, your tally this year was a 293 out of a possible 300 points. The three events that did it for you were St Clair, where you finished third, Somerset, where you had a fifth, and the last round of BP, a second.
Correct.
Now, in a tournament season, there's always highlights and lowlights. What was the highlight and what was the lowlight for you?
Highlight of this season? I'd probably say it was St Clair once again. Like, it wasn't my best finish for the year, but St Clair's an enjoyable dam. You catch them on different techniques, surface, jerk baits, plastics, anything like that. So that'd be my highlight, always a highlight at St Clair.
Now, a good venue for you is St Clair. Just up the road is Lake Glenbourne. However,
Yes.
Not such a great venue once again.
No, it can either be really good or really bad to me. Unfortunately, this year wasn't so kind.
Now, when did you get into the ABT events?
Oh, that would have been probably 2011 was my first season, where I donated both rounds that I fished, so it didn't do too good.
And how did you discover the ABT thing? How did you get into it?
Do I have to say that? One of your old friends, Keith Adkins, he used to work out of one of my sheds and said that you knew some guys that did tournament fishing, and I was pretty keen. And then when I met you, you were like, you're keener than most people, come and give it a crack. And ever since the first tournament I've ever done, I haven't looked back. I don't think there'll ever be any other fishing that I enjoy.
Now, you didn't grow up catching bass. You're originally from Victoria, so you come up here, you discovered bass on the lakes. How did you manage to learn how to catch them?
Well, it's funny. I didn't even know what a bass was until I was 22 years old. I always thought they were an American species. So moving to Queensland, being from Victoria, New South Wales, was murray cod, yellow belly, redfin, things like that. So I basically just went down the river with lures that I'd catch yellow belly with, hoping to catch a yellow belly, but turns out there were bass there. And after catching my first one on surface, there's been, no looking back.
Now, you have probably one of the most insatiable appetites of fishing of anybody I know. You go fishing every day. You've told me that many times. What is it about fishing, and especially tournament fishing, that you dig so much?
Fishing is one. It's always there for you. It doesn't matter what the weather's like, anything like that. There's always somewhere around where you can go fishing. So it's the peace and nature sort of aspect that I love about fishing. The tournament side is challenging myself against the fish, and also challenging myself against other guys that believe they're as good as what I think I am.
Now, you are a dead set tackle junkie.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to your JDM tackle, and I think I'm a little bit guilty for your affliction with that.
I'd say more than a little bit.
Now, when you go bass fishing, when there's two outfits that you're going to grab, what are those two outfits? What are your go-tos?
My go-tos are, if I'm choosing two, I'll choose a spin and a bait cast. I'll choose a spin which will mix up from, I can throw plastics and blades, and then my bait cast is a versatile unit, so I can throw your spinnerbaits, lipless crankbaits, which is, I'd prefer a bait cast over spin. I'm more of a power fisherman than a finesse style, like throw a little grub out and hope that something eats. I want something to belt my lure.
Well, that's a good lead into the next question. What are your favourite techniques? What are you most comfortable with?
My most comfortable lure would have to be a spinnerbait. The spinnerbait's so versatile. You can use it in timber, you can use it in weed, any edges. You can use it anywhere. I'd have to say my strength would be a spinnerbait or crankbaits.
Now, to win titles, whether it be Grand Final, Angler of the Year, it's generally not overnight success. There's a big build-up and there's a lot of people that help. Is there anybody you'd like to thank for your AOY title?
AOY title? Firstly, I'd have to say thank you to my boaters, because, if there wasn't a boater, I wouldn't be on the fish. Second of all, it'd be you, Simon Goldsmith and Chris Burns of ABT. I believe yous are my biggest fans. And my kids for always understanding when I'm away for weeks at a time fishing.
Now, tournament fishing, incredible highs, incredible lows. We're going to a lake next that you've had some lows on, Glenbourne, Tour A Bass Pro Grand Final. What do you think we're going to get when we get there fishing-wise?
Well, from what I've heard from locals over the years, the time of the year when the grand final is on is a great edge bite. So I've been told it's spinnerbaits, slipless crankbaits, things like that. So I'm expecting a good edge bite and something that I know how to do well. So I'm not saying that I'm going to do well, but it's a bite that I enjoy, so I'm hoping I do better than my 2015 round this year.
James, for anybody who wants to step up and become a non-boater, what's your suggestion? How do they go about it?
Do it. Just get on abt.org.au, contact all the forms and everything are there. It's like a 2-day chartered trip out there chasing bass with some of the best anglers in Australia. Just get off the couch and go and do it.
Jimmy, thank you very much. All the best at Glenbourne.
Thank you.